Welcome to pattern making class. I'm Annette Julie, and today we're going to be making a straight sleeve from a sleeve block that has a dart. So here we have our pattern making tools. Hopefully you have some of these at home. Some type of curve ruler, paper scissor, a pencil, sharpener, eraser, pen, maybe a notcher, maybe an awl, pattern weights, or some little cans to use instead. A little brush to get rid of the little eraser dust, and some magic tape. Of course, your 2 by 18-inch clear plastic ruler is preferable over this, but whatever you have at home is going to work just fine. We're also going to need our pattern paper, and we're going to need the block that I'm taking everything off right now. You can use any size block. And with pattern paper, it's great if you can find the grid. But if you don't have that kind of paper, no problem. You can use butcher block paper, you can use tracing paper, you can use brown wrapping paper, you can use 8.5 by 11 Xerox paper and tape it together. So we're going to be making a full length sleeve, so let's make sure we have enough paper, and we'll go ahead and trim. And then I'll trim up here on the side, leaving enough paper to make a copy. Go ahead and grab a writing implement and your ruler. Take the paper, crease it in half, find the middle, and go ahead and draw your grain line. You draw your grain line, and then we're going to place the pattern on top of it. Here we have our basic sleeve block, matching grain line to grain line. You can use pattern weights, or like I showed you, those little cans. Tape dispenser. Any of those things work great. Now we're going to go ahead and trace off our sleeve. That was the front sleeve cap. Now we have our back sleeve cap. We're getting all the notches. There's our elbow dart. Our underseam, our hem, our underseam of the sleeve, looks like we've traced everything. Looks good. Let's go ahead and put in our bicep line. This is our bicep. This is our wrist. This is our sleeve cap. And right down the middle is our grain line. And always put arrows on it. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to measure our wrist. And the wrist opening now looks like 9 3/4. Go ahead and write that down. go ahead and square a line from the grain line to the underseam of the sleeve that doesn't have the dart. Here's the one with the dart over here, which we're going to get rid of. We're going to square that across. And remember the wrist was 9 3/4. From the center, we're going to bring that out half. So half of 9, right? We are at 4 1/2, and then half of 3/4 is 3/8, right? So we're going to go out 4 1/2 and another 3/8. So that's 4 7/8, and mark the end of the line. And this is from the grain line. We're going to go out 4 1/2 and another 3/8. That makes that 4 7/8. Now we're going to draw new lines down from the bicep line down to our new wrist opening. Look, this is not the underseam of the sleeve anymore. This is not the hem. And here's our new wrist opening. It's still 9 3/4. It could be smaller, it could be 9 1/2 or 9 if we want it to. And it's not that there. So now we have our new sleeve. And this is a dartless sleeve draft. Okay, here we go. Bicep, front and back. Here's our back with our double notches, and our front with our single notch. Here's all our notches. So that is the end of our dartless sleeve draft. I'm Annette Julie, and thank you so much for watching my video today. Look forward to having you watch the next one. Take care.